To the latest in the fight against the coronavirus, the president backs off on the idea of a quarantine for our area, but the federal government issues a new advisory. CBS 2's Tara Jakeway is live on the west side with more. Tara?
Well, Cindy, you and John were just talking about the people that wake up with us every Sunday morning and they're listening to the news we have to bring to them. This morning, there is a new development they need to know about. The CDC has issued a domestic travel advisory. Now, that is for people in New York, New Jersey, and Connecticut. They are urging you to avoid any non-essential domestic travel. It is for a 14-day period, and it starts immediately. The stipulation's much less severe than the idea of a quarantine that caused backlash from tri-state leaders. President Trump has backtracked on his plan to lock down the tri-state area, tweeting, quote, "A quarantine will not be necessary," after the idea was met with vehement disapproval from the governors of New York, Connecticut, and New Jersey.
It would be chaos and mayhem. That would drop this economy in a way, I think, that wouldn't recover for months, if not years.
The governor said they were blindsided by the president's proposal, first introduced Saturday at the White House, then again in Virginia, as he sent off the Navy hospital ship Comfort to New York. President Trump said Florida's governor wanted to stop the flow of New Yorkers who may be bringing the virus to his state.
Some people would like to see New York quarantined because it's a hot spot. New York, New Jersey, maybe one or two other places, certain parts of Connecticut.
Governor Andrew Cuomo called the idea preposterous and said the move would have been illegal. Security expert Manny Gomez agrees, saying the order would have been tough to enforce and even tougher to defend in court.
It just doesn't make sense. We are a free country. We pride ourselves in our freedom of movement, of speech, etc., and we need to continue that in these uncertain times. If not, we're just going to become another despot state.
Last night, President Trump backed down, directing the CDC instead to issue a strong travel advisory to stem the spread of the virus. And Cindy, people at home might be wondering, how are we going to get supplies now into the tri-state area? Well, the CDC thought of that, and because of that, the advisory does not apply to employees of critical infrastructure industries, people like truck drivers and people that deal with food supply, and of course, medical personnel. They will be exempt from the advisory. That's the latest. Live from the west side, Tara Jakeway, CBS 2 News.